Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm back again, it's your boy N to the high to the hen to the whole no match week 1 of the English Premier League. Man, wonderful performance, wonderful result from different teams and from the likes of Liverpool on Friday, winning 4-2 at home against Bournemouth. One thing that makes Liverpool match so special was the first song of Gyökeres that was played in the stadium, and everybody felt it, and it was great to remember Gyökeres as one of their own. Gyökeres, everybody has been mourning in the world of football, and together with his brother Andre, may their gentle soul rest in peace. So the new season kick off with Liverpool hosting Bournemouth 4-2. That is what makes you realize that we have missed Premier League football so much, because from 2-0 down, Bournemouth and Anthony Semenyo, after being subject to the racist chant, equalized for Bournemouth to make it 2-2. But guess who scored again? Gyökeres, whose future is in doubt at Liverpool, who hasn't scored since in June last season, scored the third goal for them before Mohamed Salah now scored the winning goal for Liverpool. And then again, we also have that result coming from Premier League Week 1 on Saturday, where Aston Villa drew 0-0 against Newcastle, and Brighton welcomed Fulham and they play 1-1 draw. Also, Sunderland, the new guns in the Premier League, who was promoted to Premier League, host the Hammers West Ham to their home at Sunderland, and they showed that this is Premier League and we are ready, beating West Ham 3-0. If you watch the game, you could see that Sunderland are very physically fit, they are ready, they are fast, and they are prepared for the Premier League. If they can build on this performance, I don't think they are going to get relegated at the end of match day 38. It is too early to judge, but the way they play West Ham, you could see that this team is ready for what is to come. And also, we have Wolverhampton hosting Manchester City. They also displayed the moral of former player Gyökeres at their stadium. And Erling Haaland started the season well again, in his fourth season again, scoring in the first match of the season, scoring 2 goals. But the performance of Tijani Reinders and Ryan Cherki, who also scored on their debuts, on their Premier League debut for Manchester City, is something to write home about. Look at these new signings, the way they have contributed to each team. You could see that the Premier League this season is going to be a very tough one. And also, we have Spurs 3 and Burnley 0. Spurs ran at home after losing to PSG in the UEFA Super Cup. They won 3-0 against Burnley. Richarlison with his kind of World Cup goal, the wide kick again from Mohamed Kudus, who just recently joined Tottenham, also from West Ham, assisted 2 beautiful goals in Tottenham win. Richarlison 2 goals. Can he lead Tottenham to glory this season? And also on Sunday, Super Sunday, we have Nottingham Forest. Beats Brentford 3-1. Chris Wood is there again this season. From where he stopped last season, he continued with 2 goals against Brentford. And the new signing, Dan Ndoye, also put his name on the score sheet. As well as Chelsea, the world champion, were lucky to get a draw against Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. Crystal Palace came with full force, they came with strength, they came with everything as the FA Cup winners are able to dominate the game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And also the Super Sunday match, which sees Manchester United host Arsenal at Old Trafford, ended in a 1-0 away win for Arsenal. But this match was amazing. The match was a very good match. The way to start, it was a very difficult fixture for Manchester United considering where they had last season. But the performance was very excellent. They created more chances out of that against Arsenal. But eventually, creating more chances without taking your chances is still nothing. Arsenal ran out winner, caught an early header in the game by Ricardo Calafiori. So those are the results for match 1. But stay right there. Let's get right into details of every action that happened in the game, and also talk exclusively about the big matches and the surprise result that came from match week 1. So now welcome back, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow on Facebook and on Instagram as well. So let's talk about all the new signings, all the new debutants, how they perform for their team. Liverpool versus Bournemouth, Etikete, who scored the first goal of the game, the way he played, the way he get the goal, the way he control and move past the defender, actually give me a reminder of, I don't know if it is Fernando Torres or Luis Suarez, but it was an individual brilliance, a very good goal on his debut and the front of Liverpool fans. Scored against Bournemouth, and his performance, his touches were very, very excellent. And also for Bournemouth, we have Dikite, the defender for Bournemouth, also performed excellently well. Remember, Bournemouth already shipped all their back line from last season, from Dean Hutchinson to Gyökeres, who featured for Liverpool against the former team, to Zabani, who just joined PSG, and Kepa, who is now in Arsenal. They have shipped 4 of their back lines to a new club, and they are playing with a new face at the defense for the new season. But this guy has already trained 2 times with the team, and he has performed excellently well. So let's see how he grows into the Premier League, and can Bournemouth maintain their defensive ability, which make them to be a team to be able to to be a tough team last season in the Premier League. Also, we have the Ryan Cheke, who scored the goal for Bournemouth for Manchester City as well, for £30 million. That is a bargain for Manchester City, honestly, because this guy is the best dribbler in League One, and he came to Manchester City with that just amount of fee, that just cheap amount of transfer fee. Is going to be a bargain for Manchester City wearing the number 10 jersey, and let's see how it goes from here. Also, Tijani Renders also put in a very good shift for Manchester City in the midfield. Manchester City Manchester City had, for the first time in over 7 to 8 years, playing without Kevin De Bruyne in the league this season, after the Belgian has just agreed to leave the club and join Napoli in the current transfer window for the new season. Also, other players that perform very well is Dan Ndoye for Nottingham Forest, who scored his own goal as well for Nottingham Forest against Brentford. And also, Mohamed Kudus is not new to the league, but his performance for Tottenham Hotspur, his 2 assists, makes him only the 2nd player to make 2 assists in his first Premier League debut for his club. Also, the shock result of the match week 1 for now is Sunderland winning West Ham 3-0, because I was not particularly expecting West Ham, the Hammers, to lose that game 3-0 without any response. But it is what it is. The West Ham has been having a lot of issues in the back room. They are having the likes of Lucas Paqueta, who wanted to leave the club, a lot of players who are not happy and all of that. And can this actually affect West Ham, or can they bounce back in their next home game match against Chelsea? It is not a very good start for West Ham, because the result is shocking, but the way Sunderland played the game, it was amazing. They are very compact, they are very versatile. The speed, the strength at which they dominate the game against West Ham, you could see that if you are playing slow pace this season, you might find it difficult to play against Sunderland. And this match week 1, what I actually like about the game is that every team has a different approach. Not all the teams are ready to play the same pattern of football like the way they used to play. Everybody wants to play like the Manchester City, but now I could see there are some teams that are ready to play fast pace, some teams are ready to play counter attack, and some teams are ready to play different kind of tactics. This is what makes football to be interesting, for everyone to go to the field, enjoy the game, and see that this is it and this is how my team plays. And also, another shocking result in the Premier League is Chelsea, world champion, unable to defeat FA Cup champion Crystal Palace. It is London derby, we know that, but the Chelsea team that has played in the Club World Cup, Chelsea team that played in 2 seasons, everybody are expecting Chelsea to get the home win. Consider the fact that Crystal Palace has 2 players that are on their way out, the like of their captain Maguire and Eberechi Eze, who scored a free kick that was disallowed by everybody. Were expecting Chelsea, the likes of Kopama and everyone to actually run out winner in that game in the front of their fans. But how can Chelsea move on from here? Did this Chelsea team have the mentality of being winning the league? It is too early to start judging, but remember, every point counts when you wanted to win the league. So also, Manchester United versus Arsenal, to be candid and to be sincere, Manchester United actually performed beyond my expectations. The front 3 of Kona, Mbeno and Mason Mount, this is the first time they are playing together in the league, and to play Arsenal in the first match shows how they can actually, if they are consistent, the way they are going to play. The 3-4-3 formation employed by the manager, which is also an attacking formation and also a defensive formation, which turned to 5-3-2, is something that, man, if Manchester United can actually continue like this, they are going to perform excellently well, more than they performed last season. Kunha, Mbeno had chances, they created chances. Mason Mount also put in a fine performance, and Casemiro together with Bruno Fernandes in the middle of the park. Dogu attacking runs, the way he creates chances, the way he attacks and creates threats to the opposition team is amazing. Very fast, very powerful, and all of that. This guy is a very good threat for Ben White on the right hand flank for Manchester United against Arsenal in their home match. So that is what happened for Manchester United. They create chances, they perform very well, they are on top of their game throughout the minute, but Arsenal ran out winner. Arsenal also on their own side, kudos to the Arsenal team, were able to withstand the pressure. The likes of their back four, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, and Calafiori, who got the goal. They are, Arsenal, when it comes to defensive, they have a very balanced and compact defensive line in the league, and they are one of the favorites to win the league this year, unless if their manager is not ready for it. And they have very good goalkeeper behind the back four, David Raya. So Arsenal, kudos to the Arsenal team for playing a very good game away. It is not easy to go to Manchester United, despite the fact that they have been, they don't to Manchester United to their picking, beating them back to back all these years. But it is a great game, a wonderful start for them in the season, because this season every point really counts. We are not expecting every team to perform below par the way they performed last season and all of that. But the bone of contention for Arsenal is, when will Gyökeres, when is he going to step his foot off the gear and get going for Arsenal? He touches his hair more times than the number of times he touches his ball against Manchester United, and can he move forward from there and be the man to lead Arsenal to glory? So guys, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll see you again next time, and God bless you. Match week 1, we made one match. Leeds welcome Everton, and we'll be right here again for match week 2 in the English Premier League. Thank you.